Hello, cosmetology instructors. Okay, so I tried, but it didn't work out. I tried putting my phone right here, and then I tried, because there's an angle that you could see me and the student, a little bit of students, and I tried to record what the day would be like and the actual lesson. But then the 9:30 alarm rang, the buzzer on my phone, and I didn't realize that when it did that, it actually stopped the recording at 9:30. So I did continue and finish the lesson, but I didn't get to finish all of it because I didn't realize my phone shut off. Sorry. I tried. But anyway, so that was the first aid lesson that we did. I have all of my things. So let me turn this around and show you how So here, locked, I have my orientation supplies. So in this cabinet, I have my salon ecology and infection control bin. So this is my bacteria model. So I have here all of the things that I need to teach about, not all, right, but my teacher bin. And then it doesn't all fit, so I have some up here that I've got. So I'm gonna pull this out, I'm gonna reorganize it. There's product knowledge and orientation, like first day supplies for tables, and then I have trichology, properties of hair and scalp, shampoo and conditioning there. So that is my little like orientation cabinet where I have those things. So here I have labels, finger cots, non-adhesive adhering pads, zip bags, masks I need to refill, antibacterial alcohol pads, wipes, and then band-aids. The 3 that I made today in class, the 3 bags, and I took something out of a couple of these to give to a student that I ran out instead of having to dig through a closet. And then my blood spill procedure, that the font, I need to fix the font because it's hard to read, the steps of how to, and then the biohazard sticker. Now this I got off of Google. This I got off of Google, which made it on Word document. And then I have a Ziploc bag where I just reprinted because I had these already printed and cut. Excuse me, sorry, I'm not gonna edit that out, I apologize, I'm really sorry. But so I pre-print these, cut them out. These are supposed to be stickers, but I don't have sticker sheets, so it's just a little piece of paper they're gonna throw away anyway. And it's not the real state board one anyway, so it's just we do it in 10th grade. So I cut them out, I put them in here, and so I have my little baggie ready for next year. So like this year I have my bags ready, and so I don't have to have to stop and plan for it. It's already done. So I'm done with my lesson. I've did the things, right? And so I have all my stuff laid out. I'm gonna pull my bins out, I'm gonna reorganize, and then I'm gonna repack my teacher bin which I really would like a smaller bin right here with just blood spill kit stuff, which I might look for. I think I have an empty bin here somewhere. I think I do. I'm gonna go grab that. Actually, here, let's go. Let's come along. And so I'm gonna grab that and I'm gonna put my stuff, which look, I have a bin right here. It's perfect. So I'm gonna put my blood spill, it's not all gonna fit to be honest with you, but I'll just put it there. So I'm gonna make this my blood spill kit. That way it's not with my salon infection stuff. Or salon ecology stuff. So I'm gonna put that there, put all this stuff packaged in there. And so what I also do, I have right now the antibacterial wipes and the band-aids. I have the product. Now, when I don't have the product, this is a picture of the product. This is a picture of the antibacterial wipe. This is the alcohol pad. So when I don't have the actual product, they get a little copy of it. It's just a piece of paper. So we'll put all the things in the bag just so that they know what goes in the bag. Now, I give them 2 of everything, pretty much. And I also add the non-adhesive pad, not adherent pad. This because we pull this back out and we actually use it for special effects makeup. We dress a wound. So we do a cut or a stab or something with special effect makeup, and then they have to get their blood spill kit out and actually do the procedure. And so they actually use it. So I give them 2, so they use 1, and then they just change their bags, get new bags, and then they still have a first aid kit in their little box, or they can put it in their binder. So I do add the non-adherent pad so we can you know, have something you press down the wound that's more absorbent than the napkins, which are not here. But then I do give them also finger cots. So when we run out of finger cots, which I have some finger cots here in this little drawer here. So if they ever need finger cots, and I ordered black and pink ones from Temu, Band-Aids and finger cots, if they need them, they're here and they can take them whenever they need. So, but if, when usually we run out there, then they have some in their kit. The other thing I put in here that is not part of the first aid kit is masks. So the masks we run out of, because we use a lot of them, we run out at the end, and they learn acrylics at the end. So I save 2 masks now for them in their kit, and I tell them you have to use this at the end of the school year. So when we run out, you have 2 backup ones that are in here that are like your emergency that you're holding for later, because we do literally run out. So they can use reuse the masks if we don't have any at that time. So that is what this setup is. So let's snap our fingers and get it done. Okay, got my lunch. Working on my lunch. Just finished checking an email. Now I am cutting. Put it here. I'm cutting these out. Here I got my little pile of things for my blood spill kit. I'm not cutting these perfect because the kids can do that. When the students can do that when they get it, I'm just cutting them. Now, sometimes I will be honest and say, sometimes I would really be picky and particular about how I cut these, but I don't have the time to be fancy today. So, we're just gonna chop. And then next year, I'll have the students pull some scissors out and have them cut. I know you can't see my head, but have them cut them nice and neat. And sometimes it's okay to do that. Sometimes it is okay. I usually, I usually like to be really organized, and I like to cut it perfect because I like to, you know, show the kids, hey guys, this is how you do it, right? This is how it's done. But sometimes I can't. Sometimes I don't have the time or energy, and so this is what the student gets, and we just make it work. And that's okay. So just very quickly cutting these, getting all this together, and that way I can put it in my teacher bin, and it is ready for next year. So if I can help myself now so that later I'm good, I'm gonna do it. For example, today it wasn't on my mind, or it wasn't my plan to do the first aid procedure or the blood spill kit. It really wasn't. But because we covered PPE, I thought, oh man, it would be perfect to do the blood spill kit now, get that out of the way, since I'm talking about PPE, and then that way we can package it. It's a noise. We can package it, and then later when we do special effect makeup, and then we do a wound and we dress the wound, then it's already ready. We just pull it out, dress it, and move on, and check, right? So because I had all of this pre-packaged last year, so here's my little zip baggie. I'm gonna open it up, and again, it's supposed to be a sticker, but I don't have sticky sheets. So I made my copies of my biohazard stickers that I got off of Google. Just type in biohazard sticker or a label, and it pops up. Make you several. This is gonna last me for like 5 years, maybe, okay? 4 or 5 years. So for the next 4 or 5 years, I don't have to print these again. This one, maybe 2 years. I didn't print as many. I printed 20 of these and 10 of these. Maybe I should have printed more, but that's okay. And so then I have my little zip baggies with the things that I need. And then I have a lot of Band-Aids. So this should last me a good 5 years. And I have my a small package of face masks to remind me, hey, don't forget to give students these at the beginning of the year because you run out and there are no more at the end of the school year. So this doesn't go with the first aid kit, but I put it in there for my purpose of my students using it. This one, so that we can dress the wound when we get to that lesson, that chapter. A small baggie with 2 little napkins to remind me I need napkins. A little bag with zip baggies to remind me I need those. I have my, which should last me plenty of time, plenty of years, probably 5 years. And I don't think these expire. I was looking at the box and it didn't have an expiration date. So they should last me a very long time. And sometimes the teachers across the hall run out and it needs them, so then I have some. And so then I don't have to order for a good while. And then if in case I do run out or whatever reason, I have the copies of that product. And then to dress the wound, I have the, this is like the tape. So this will be for my lesson, these 2 for my lesson. So these are now in my bin. And then I have my little packet of stickies, the label. So this should last me a good 2-3 years. That's in there. And then I have my boxes of the finger cots, which this will last me a long time. So let me flip this around. Now obviously this is not all going to fit in my little bin here because it's a lot more than what is able to fit in here, but it works. And so this is to remind me of all of the things that I need for this lesson. So there, look, I got my little bin with all of the things and my lid doesn't fit on it. So I'm just gonna put the lid on the bottom, and then my wipes, my antibacterial wipes, which I need to change the bag because I broke the zipper, goes on top. So let me show you. Let me put this here. Can you see down here? Let's see, hopefully it doesn't fall. So then I have my that. Okay. So then I have my little bin, my teacher bin that has all my stuff. Everything's in zip bags, so it's, you know, a sanitary type of situation here. And I need to, but I'm gonna have time to right now, which I really should, because if not, they're all gonna fall out. They're individually packaged, so it should be okay. No, I need to change this out. So I'm gonna change out the bag and I'm gonna squeeze the bag in here, and then there you have it. There is my first aid box. So let me go ahead and change this out. Okay, so I just put it in a bigger bag, a jumbo bag, because it just doesn't fit. There's just too many. Squeeze the air out. Okay, done. Okay, so then that goes on top. A little bit of a tight squeeze there. There we go, done. So that's that. So now I close it. These locks I got at the dollar store, and I wrap it with washi tape, and then I wrap my key with the same tape. This one has circles and numbers, and so that way when I'm going through my keys, because every one of my cabinets has one of these, I can easily identify which key goes to what lock. Got them at the dollar store. They're cheapy, so if I need to break them, it's fine. If they break, not a big deal. Anyway, so a student left there. Sorry, trying to wrap up a curling iron. A student left their iron in here this morning. So not all the students picked up their vocabulary journal, so I got to get them to do that tomorrow. And then, all right, it is 11. Did a lot in that 11th hour. I forgot to put you need to put the bin lid in that box, which I don't feel like doing it right now. So I'm just gonna put it in my prize drawer. This is where I have all my awards and stuff. Just put that in there, I'll fix it later. My bags. I put things in zip bags, and then every year when I take something out for a new lesson, I change my bags out. So that way my bags stay fresh and clean. And you know how like Ziploc bag, after a while, like it gets like opaque and crunchy, crinkled, and gross. I change my bags out every year so that way they stay fresh. Not only are they fresh, but they're also clean. Behind my desk is it's just a junk drawer cabinet. So it's my personal, like when I do a haircut at school, flat iron, that's down here. And then I've got my paper cutter, and then this is all of like my hanging stuff, which actually I need to take some of this stuff home. I'll get that later though. And then my paper cutter, and that's my hole puncher for my happy planner. This goes down here, some shelves. And then these are all my markers I had out last year, but I did not put them out this year yet. It's just a junk drawer. All right, so that's what I have. I'm going to finish my lunch, and then I'm gonna tackle this. I need to tackle that. I did get my Amazon lists. I did get a copy of it from my bookkeeper, so I do need to go through and check off what I've received from those facial Amazon lists. So I do have that. So I'm gonna do that now. Okay. See you in a little bit. All right, my loves. Hope you guys are doing fabulous today. We're going to go ahead and get started with today's lesson. We do have some of our Amazon packages that have come in with all the fun things for all of your fun lessons, so please excuse the chaotic mess. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's confirm that you have everything you need on your tabletop. All right, you have a pair of gloves. I am trying to use just what I have, so I've got two different colored ones, but yours are purple. All right, put your gloves on. We have your packet. If you'll flip open to this page with the flower in the middle, you have a little bottle of lotion, you have a little hand sanitized wipe, and a napkin. All right, so while you do all of that, and if you need something, please grab that. I'd like to go through, I told them 5th and 6th period, so I'm going to tell you two so that we're on the same page. So 2 things. 1, the brown paper towels when we wash our hands, the brown paper towels are to dry your hands. And then underneath your table, there are, and I've ordered and haven't come in yet, but there are brown paper towels that you fold. So those are to clean with. You can dry your hands with those too, or you can clean with the brown paper towels as well. We have gone through 30 rolls of paper towels, of these white paper towels. 30 rolls, that's only the 6 weeks of school. 5th week of school. That's a lot of paper towels. If I have 40 freshmen, and you each brought 1 during your supplies, these are almost out, okay? And it's only the 5th week of school, okay? So, and my fault for not saying it sooner, but try your best not to use the white paper towels for anything other than services. So that way you have a good paper towels for services, like something like today, instead of having to use the brown paper towels that don't really absorb very much, or having to put it out with your facial table setup, okay? So let's keep that in mind. We need to make sure our stuff lasts all year long. The second thing, the bottles, we got most all the bottles back. We're missing just 1. Does someone not have a bottle in the table? Okay, we're missing just 1. So we got most of them back at 5th period, but I'll tell you the same thing I told the other group. So these are probably about $3 a bottle, okay? And they're not too expensive, but for a little bottle it's expensive. But so I bought 20 and I put out 17 because I have 17 in my 5th period, which is the most number of students. And so if things go missing, then I don't have them for the next class periods, or I don't have them for tomorrow, or I don't have them for next year's students. So if there's ever something that maybe possibly you're like, oh man, I really want to try that out, I want to borrow it, you can check things out. Say, Miss, can I borrow? Yeah, we're gonna sign it out. You take it, use it, bring it back, done. And that's it. So it just makes it easier to have all the supplies that we need for whenever you guys need them. If people start taking things and I don't have them, for you to use them, right? So let's just keep that in mind. It's your space, it's your classroom. Let's all respect it and its things inside. So with that said, and again, I said the same thing to all class periods, so we're all on the same page. Let's go ahead and get started with today. All right, so you have your little bottle of lotion. First thing I need you to do is I need you to go ahead and gently pull on the little neck bit and pull that off, like so, okay? This is so that this lid doesn't get lost, and this bit goes on the actual needle over the straw so that nothing goes inside and it doesn't dry out inside. But if you leave it on, it gets in your way, so we're just gonna take it off gently, okay? Make sure that the bottle is sealed so it doesn't, when you squeeze it, kind of all come out. Mine is already open because I've got to use it for 3 class periods, so I don't waste, and I used to use it on myself, so I'm reusing it on me. But go ahead and open up your little alcohol pad. It's an antibacterial hand wipe. And when you're working on a client, we're going to go ahead and sanitize their skin. You can't disinfect it, so we're just going to sanitize. So we're just going to wipe the inside of her arm. Really good, because maybe you have sweat or makeup if you laid on your face on your arm. Maybe you hugged someone that had a sweaty neck, etc., etc. They have lotion, makeup, perfume, okay? Then you can put that to the side. You're going to throw that away. You're going to air dry your arm or take your napkin and dry your arm. And you would be doing this on a client, okay? All right, so your goal today is you're going to draw this image, this flower, on this arm, in this space. If you're hairy like me, first of all, I'm sorry. Bless your heart, I know, it's horrible. Second, I have a really good laser hair removal lady, let me know if you're interested. And third, don't go over the hair, okay? Because if you go over the hair, the lotion is going to sit over the hair and it's not going to lay flat on the skin. So don't go over this soft area, go more on the bald spot of your arm, okay? All right, so we're going to go over a few things. Keep your napkin on your right if you're right-handed or left if you're left-handed. You're going to take your bottle and you're going to do this. And you need to get that lotion, don't squeeze it, just go like that and get that lotion to all come down to the head of the opening of the bottle. You're going to use the back of your hand. Now we're going to practice angles. So if this is the surface of the skin, this, if you hold it like this, is 0 degree. This is 45 and this is 90. This is perpendicular, like it's growing out of the ground, okay? So 90, 45, 0, okay? All right, so fist, make a fist with your palm. You're going to hold it flat, like so, okay? Go on the flat and you're going to make dots on the back of your hand. So we're going to squeeze and let go. Squeeze and let go. Make dots. Squeeze and let go. Your goal is to try to make perfectly rounded dots. The thing with going at a 0 degree when your bottle is laying down flat is that the product comes out in a tube-like form, like when you're squeezing toothpaste out. So it's going to be more like a little worm coming out of the needle. The needle, it's like a straw, very tiny, tiny hole in the middle, has a straw, like a straw shape. So when you're holding your bottle at a 0 degree, which is like this, I'm going to try to do it sideways like this, how the needle is flat to my skin. When I squeeze out the product, it comes out like little worms. Okay, like a little tube, almost rectangular. The more you squeeze, the more product's going to come out. The faster you squeeze, the more product comes out. So the less you squeeze and the slower you squeeze, the slower you move, the better your design's going to come out. Okay, that's flat. Now let's hold that at 45-degree angle. This is straight up, this is straight out, right? This is 90, this is 0, 45 is in the middle, right? We've all done basic math. So hold it. I'm gonna hold it like this, 45-degree angle, like so, okay? And go ahead, and your goal is to do perfect little dots at a 45-degree angle. Try to get a consistent dot. Now, you can get dots, but the thing is that when you have a 45-degree angle, when you let go, you get a little Nike check mark. It has like a little wing on the top of the dot. And so it's kind of oval still. And it doesn't always come out very good. Some designs, yes, do require you to hold your bottle or your funnel or whatever flat. Some at an angle. Now let's try coming perpendicular, 90 degrees straight up from the flatness of the hand. The camera's not going to catch it very well, but I'm holding it straight up. I'm going to squeeze and let go. Squeeze and let go. Squeeze and let go. And if I squeeze and hold and squeeze, I make a bigger dot. And then squeeze and let go, I get a bigger dot. Squeeze, don't move my tool, and let go. Squeeze and let go. Squeeze and let go. Do you see how my dot is getting bigger? Whether you're going to squeeze and let go and it's the same amount of product you're squeezing out, or if you're going to make a line of diminishing or ascending dots and you continue to squeeze product out, depends, right? But you get a perfect circle because you're dropping from the top, and you make a perfect circle. There's no Nike check mark. There's perfect circle every time. So when you're doing this is very different from the zip baggie that we did yesterday. So yesterday we had the zip baggie with product in the zip baggie, and we held in our hand a particular way. Had a lot of product sometimes, so it was difficult to maneuver and to squeeze a hole. Maybe it was too big. So this one, you're going to have more consistency because your hole is even. Okay, it's a metal tip, so it's going to be more precise. And now that you know the different angles, now you're going to be able to control it better. Now, when you're first practicing, it's always good, like let's say you're practicing a daisy pedal, it's always good to go slow and to go big. But your consistency, if you're shaky, do you see how here is not an even line? You gotta really get your hand steady. Don't squeeze it, because then your muscle's gonna get tired and it's gonna shake. Use your pinky to push down against the hand or against the table to help guide you and to help steady your hand. So put your pinky down somewhere, anchor yourself. Second, don't squeeze the bottle, just relax. Just let your hand go. Do the Selena como la flor, she does a little thing, right? Just let it go, okay? And third, sometimes it's okay to go slow, because if I do this and I go fast, I might not be consistent. But if I do this and I go slow and I'm being patient and I'm paying attention, I'm okay. But if I try to rush, hurry, do you see I have a little bit of inconsistency here and I got a little Nike check mark going on? It's not consistent. You cannot rush henna. Because remember, the real stuff, as soon as it touches the skin, you can wipe it off, but it already touched it, it's gonna stain it. Be patient. Take your time with your design, okay? Don't forget that you can wipe your nozzle, the tip of your bottle, every now and then to clean it up. You can just tap it on your napkin too. The needle should not scrape the skin. The needle should not even touch the skin. You're not even touching the needle to the skin, okay? You can hold the bottle like this. You can hold the bottle here. You can hold the bottle here at the top, at the bottom, in the middle. Some people hold it here and squeeze it. You play with it. Whatever works best for you, go for it. Don't forget to tap your phone out. Take your pictures of your work. It's just lotion. If you mess up, no big deal. Just wipe it, rub it in, and now you got really moisturized hands. Okay? Now, one last thing. Client comes in. Says, I want this on my back. Okay, yeah, sure, I can do this. Really nice on the shoulder. No. I want it on my back. Like, on my back. The whole, fill my back. You're like, oh, okay. How do I transfer this onto the back? How do I even go about? Do you remember in art class when your art teacher taught you how to do grids? So it's a small little picture and you drew the lines in A1, A2, A3, A4, and then you had to transfer it on the bigger poster? that comes into play now. You can do that. You can draw a grid, an eyeball where this is supposed to be on the skin. Take a eyeliner that is either white, tan, nude, and you're going to draw the grid on the client's back or leg or arm or wherever, and then you can eyeball, okay, well, I need to start the flower in the here so I can make my design and grow from the middle, okay? Sometimes it's hard to take a small design and make it big. Your challenge is that you're going to take this design and you're going to try, stay away from your hair if you have any, try to put it in the smaller space. And that's just it. It's smaller. Because it's smaller, you have to shrink your design a tad bit. Okay? So pay attention to your flower. We've already gone through some of these designs. You know how to do it. Now, where do you start? And then start in the middle, work your way out, but you gotta shrink it. Okay? Questions? When you're done, raise your hand so I can come around and check your work. I want to see the design that's the most consistent and consistent pressure, consistent shape, consistent lines gets a small little prize at the end of class. And so that's for today. Really quick, tomorrow, I want you to take your packet home today. Tomorrow, you're going to work on each other. You're going to do this on your neighbor. You're going to go home and you're going to pick one of the hands. It does not matter which hand. You're going to pick the one you like. You're going to do one hand. You're going to come in tomorrow. Be very careful because there's going to be pencil shavings everywhere. Don't wear light colored pants because if you sit on a pencil shaving, you got eyeliner on your butt. Okay? Pay attention to the tabletop and the chair before you sit down. Wipe it down if you need to. So what you're going to do is you're going to come in and whatever hand you picked, you're going to do that on your neighbor. I'm going to throw a wrench in your plan and give you a little bit of a challenge. But tomorrow I have your liners and you're going to do one of these hands on your friend, your neighbor. Okay? Question. Okay? That's all I have for you. I'm going to be working on some of the Amazon orders. I'm going to give you some time to work. But whenever you are done, raise your hand. I'll come by and check your work. Don't forget to take pictures of your work. Also, too, when you take your gloves off, sometimes the gloves have powder. So if you have black clothing, don't touch black clothing or your backpacks because then you transfer that powder over and then there's white handprints everywhere. Okay? Questions? Okay, I'm going to put some music on. I promise I'll leave you alone, let you work. If you need anything, please let me know. If you have music with AirPods. All right, this is gonna be like the longest video ever. It's the end of school. I did get and managed to empty my cart. I did get an email saying there's 2 more boxes that I need to go pick up. And then that's just kind of how it is. I'd rather just get all of this, put my order in all at once, do all of this now, store everything away, and then I'm done. I don't have to be messing with packages throughout the school year. There'll be random packages, but not like this, like, you know, constant. So I'm good with it. So I did empty the car. I've got the new stuff back here. I'm going to leave at 3 today because Mom invited me to go eat some tacos. So you don't say no to Mom's food. So I went ahead and started getting ready for tomorrow. Now, today they did the henna with the little bottles. The day before they did henna in a zip baggie. Tomorrow they're going to do henna. With either, let me flip. Okay, so we have, tomorrow they're going to do henna either with a pencil or with a liner. And they're going to do it on each other's hand, like this, picking a design from their packet. So today that was their homework. They had to go pick a hand that they like because they're going to recreate it tomorrow on their neighbor. Now what they don't know is the way I'm going to sit them. So I have some tablecloths that I had gotten at the dollar store. and I'm working out of my little bin that's down there on the floor. So I had found these a long time ago, and I have 3 left, so I'm going to use them tomorrow. So they're kind of like a little bit of the design there. And I have my my wipes and everything ready for tomorrow here in my Wednesday pile, my Wednesday bin. So I'm going to put the tables together, put the tablecloth over, and the students are going to sit one, like let's say if they're right-handed, with their right handed they're going to do their neighbor, and their left hand it's just going to be sitting out like this, and someone is going to be doing their left hand. So they're not going to be able to use one hand. You'll have to see it tomorrow. It's really cool. And it just kind of throws them off, so it's really fun. So I set out the liners, sharpeners. Really gotta clean these sharpeners. We've got a liner everywhere. And then I've got these little makeup remover wipes that we got in today, or yeah, yesterday. And so, or no, these came in on Friday. So now that I have them, I can use them. So little makeup wipes, and so they get to use one of those. And then we have the little alcohol pads that they can use to, or alcohol wipes to clean their neighbor's hand first, as we learned today. So these I got at the 99 cent store for $1.99, and there's 50 in a pack, and it's just, they're fun. It's just different. It's a little package. It kind of makes it fun and exciting. I did buy this personally out of my own pocket, but I don't mind buying these fun little things. I always like to keep an eye out to see what I randomly find. Now let me show you the other one I found that was really cute. Is this one. I think I got this at the Dollar Tree, and there's 24 in a bag, and or maybe, yeah, I think at Dollar Tree. And the cleansing wipes. Isn't they cute? So it's just a cute little bag, right? Now that was $1. Now let me show you. I got something that I found today in my little bin. My treasure box is full. These I found on Amazon, and they were like 30 bucks for like 25. They were very expensive. They're like $1 a piece or 50 cents a piece, something like that. Was expensive, but it had a cute little saying, and I used these for a few years back for the beginning of the school year little gift I give them. But these are cute. So these were expensive. I don't buy them anymore, but those little packages at the dollar store, I'll buy those any day. So I'm going ahead and setting out for tomorrow, so that way I'm ready to go. So they're gonna take a picture like this, but they're gonna take a picture with the hand showing. So it would be, where am I? It would be like this, but with the hand showing, so they can show their design. So the fans are out, so they can take their picture. All right, and so that's what I have for them. And for my 10th graders, I don't know, I haven't gotten that far. So let me go ahead and finish counting these out and then see what we get done for them. All right, so it is 3:10. I didn't go get the packages. I didn't set up for my sophomores, and I feel completely rushed out of here and unfinished, but it's okay. Family first. So I'm gonna stop, drop, and leave. The video is long enough anyway, and we shall continue tomorrow. Hopefully I can get to bed early, so I can wake up early, so I can get here to prep for nail shaping for tomorrow in the morning class. Oh my gosh, I've got to do the board. I've been so bad with the board lately, really since last year. And then I'm gonna see if I can put some of these things away, and that way I want to get that done by the end of Friday, so that way next week I'm not dealing with all the stuff. All right, talk to you later. Bye.